Hola amigos de CGS-tv, yo soy Crisy Rivera.
Y yo soy Estefania Varela y queremos invitarlos a chequear el último día del E3.
So E3 for the last couple days has been all about what's new right now, the hottest games coming out, but what we haven't seen a lot of is the old school vintage games that were the inspiration behind what we see today. So it looks like Doritos has been stepping it up in that regard. I'm surrounded by all the old arcade games, some cool pinball machines, and I want to go play some whack-a-mole. Let's go. The line at whack-a-mole was too long, so I'm going to do Skeeball instead. It takes me back to my days as a kid. I'm standing in front of the Titanfall 2 mech. We've been looking for this the whole time, and it turns out it was just right down the street at E3 Live. Let's see what else is here. So it's obvious from our experience at E3 that VR is a big deal. The graphics are incredible, but what does it take to run them at home on your computer? Emmanuel, can you tell us a little bit about the specs and what someone might need in order to run VR properly?
Yes, absolutely. We do have a couple different graphics cards that can actually help run the HTC Vive VR headset. The last few months, we've had the NVIDIA 980 graphics cards available. Those are the minimum specs that you might need to help run the Vive smoothly. Other than that, we actually did have the 1080 graphics card just come out not too long ago, so I definitely recommend picking one of those up for now as well as for the future as far as VR goes, so pretty handy.
Cool, thank you. I'm here at the Farpoint booth with Andre Balmain, who is a concept artist on the game. Hey, Andre.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How's the game being received so far at E3?
So far, everybody's loving it.
Yeah?
This is a new experience that hasn't really ever been done before.
Wow.
And using this technology, and especially the controller, and being able to look around your environment, it's a new experience, and it refreshes shooters.
So what about it specifically, the technology has never been done before? What makes it so?
Well, the gun peripheral that our team helped develop with Sony, with the one-to-one movement, you can rotate your controller all around, look down the sights.
Oh my God.
It's very much open to however you want to move, just like you might a real gun.
Wow.
If you're moving it around. It's a whole new way to experience the gameplay.
Wow. So from a stylistic point of view, as a concept artist, when you're designing for a VR game, how does that differ from if you were just designing for a regular game where you're using a controller and it's not a VR experience? Does it change how you are approaching it?
It does. So you have to think a lot about the spatial design, because you get the parallax now, so you get a sense of the space that you're in, but in a way that you could never before on a 2D screen.
Okay.
So if you look over there or anywhere over here, you're on a high ledge, you can feel the height because of what you see in the headset. So designing in a way of thinking about how someone might feel going through an environment just like they might in real life changes the way that you might design an environment or weapons or whatever. Thinking about scale and texture is paramount, even more than it's ever been.
Yeah, absolutely. You get a full sensory experience.
Yes.
Yes, that's incredible. I can't wait to check it out. Thank you so much, Andre.
Thank you.
Definitely. So something that we've noticed quite a bit walking around E3 is just the amount of camera crews, the amount of exposure that this is getting in the outside world and to you right now watching us. So the big question is it worth it to come here on site and be at E3 in person? And right now I'm standing with both Cody and Corey of Goldtooth Creative, and they're going to be my answer to that question, which is yes. And the reason for that is that you have this chance to network and meet people who you were not anticipating meeting before coming here, and who you cannot meet by sitting at home. So if you do have the chance to come to these events, it's worth it. So Cody, you are the owner and founder of Goldtooth Creative.
Yes.
And Corey, you produce, you write, you act. I would love for the two of you to kind of speak on what it is that you're doing with your company now. I know that you have some presence here in some of the games that we're seeing today, and I'd love to hear about that a little bit.
All right. Well, we have a bunch of trailers here right now, and some cinematics work that we did for a big collection of clients. And it's, I think, for us, it's been probably the most eclectic mix of projects that we've had at E3. So that's been really cool. We've got some live action work as well as in-game engine rendered and pre-rendered projects. And yeah, it's. I think it's great. It's an awesome event, and it's fun to come and see your work on the screens and see people appreciate it in person.
Absolutely. So for something like Goldtooth Creative, where you're doing everything, you're doing live action, you're doing cinematics, you're doing in-game, what gets you to that point? Can you speak a little bit about your past and what brought you to this moment?
Well, my background is visual effects, so I had worked in the feature film industry for quite a while, and I think one of the first things I did in video games was kind of bringing a film aspect into the storytelling of the trailers, and I felt that was something that was pretty necessary at the time, just because I hadn't really seen that, and I wanted to just know more about the worlds, more about the characters, and just get a bit more of a tease of everything that's within the project, like you would in a film. And that was kind of a really good move, I guess, because it ended up being very successful for us. And I guess over the years, there's lots of cool projects that come up, and so you just got to say yes and try them out. And if it's something you haven't done before, you figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're definitely seeing games kind of approach film in terms of their storytelling, if not surpass them soon. So what a great experience to have prior to starting Goldtooth Creative.
Yeah.
And then what about yourself?
Live action was kind of my focus and interest, and still is. I really enjoy it, and which is what we brought to the table on the Deus Ex Mechanical Apartheid trailer. Yeah, which was super fun, and that was an experience, and that really does kind of like tie, even though it's for a game, it really does tie in like the film kind of world feel into kind of the game world feel. So, and everybody's like, is it going to be a movie? And yes, it should be a movie. But I think that's where my expertise and joy is creating the live action trailers for games.
That's fantastic. I'm somebody who just likes to sit down and watch them like they were a movie, you know? They're that good now.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I like that. It's exciting.
It is. It's very exciting. Well, thanks both of you so much for your time. Yeah, absolutely.
Ciao a tutti i telespettatori di CGS-tv, siamo oggi qui alle 3 2016 di Los Angeles. Che dire, una fiera bellissima, mi sto divertendo un sacco, ho provato un sacco di giochi e che dire, spero di avere abbastanza soldi da poter spendere quest'anno, da poterli comprare tutti, penso proprio di no, però insomma è bello essere qui, l'atmosfera è fantastica. Ciao e grazie a tutti.
All right, I'm here with these lovely ladies. Can you tell us a little bit about where you're from and what you're about, who you're representing?
Well, I'm Estefania Varela. I'm here for Patacoins TV, which is a YouTube channel. You can check it out. It's Patacoins TV on every Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. And we've just been having a lot of fun, a lot of lines, but they have been worth it.
Yes.
Trust me.
A whole lot of lines. We've experienced that too.
Well, my name is Crisy Rivera. I'm also co-host with Estefi in patacoinstv.com. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter, just like she said. We were here experiencing E3. It's our second time that we come, and actually it's our first year of the channel. So this is like our birthday.
Awesome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And we're from Panama.
From Panama.
If you don't know where Panama is, it's like a tiny, tiny little country between North America and South America, like right in the middle.
Great. So for all our users from Panama, this is for you. I'm here with Allessandro. Ciao, Allessandro.
Ciao, hi everyone.
And where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
And who are you representing at E3 today?
I'm here working for my for the company who I'm working for is Multiplayer.it. So it's like the largest Italian video game website.
Wonderful.
So a lot of access, a lot of views, pretty stoked to be working for them. I'm pretty stoked to be here at E3.
Oh, I hear you. Me too. Well, we have a lot of Italian users, so they'll definitely be checking out your site too. All right. Thanks, Alessandro.